what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the colors that I will be using. So I will be using blacks and whites, but they will not be pure blacks or pure whites. So these are the colors. I will put them at the bottom here so you can see them. So this is going to be on my whites. These are kind of warmer and cooler whites, grays. So these are going to be in my white areas. I think I've kind of got a warm one also here. And then on the blacks, I will choose grays, different grays. So this is kind of dark bluish gray, I would say. And this is a more earthy. I can add those to the whites. And here, this is a black. And then I can go with a bit of violet to add into the blacks. I don't want to mix in too many colors, to be honest. So I think I'm set with my hair color. The only thing that's missing now is the eye color. And for the eyes, I will add this. Oh god, my pastel fell and it broke. So this is going to be this greenish color and some orangier color. This a warmer brown I'll take. Yeah, so this warm brown is gonna do good. So I'm set with my colors. Now I'm gonna put them aside and start adding color to cocoa. Once again, I'm cleaning my hands and I will start with my darker areas and I will take my, this is blue-gray, this one here. Now we'll go, because in this picture, the light is shining from the window from the right. So this here kind of turned towards us and it's quite dark. And I'm looking here, all dogs over their eyes, they have this kind of a brow. It has to do with the anatomy, and so I'm just going in broad strokes and I'm moving in the direction of how her hair is growing. I've drawn her so many times that I know that there's this darker edge here and the triangle under the cheekbone. So there, this side we added our darks. Always try to use the pastel on its edge if you want a more painterly kind of look. On this side, I'm gonna do the same thing and add those strokes to the ear, and I see that there are those hairs poking out, and it's also quite dark on this side, the ear, but on this side it's going to be lighter, so I'm going to leave the color of the paper here. Some longer hairs, as collies have these longer hairs on the sides. This is one of the things that I like about the breed. They're very kind of these cheeks, I like them. And this part of the face is going to be a lot darker than that, because here the light is shining and there no. Again, here the brow catches light, so it's going to be light. Here it's going to be dark as the light hits the brow and this side is turned away, and here the brow is going to face the light. So now we have the beginning. Here I'm just going to add these strokes, just to kind of not to have the head floating in the air. And I'm so sorry for these noises today. I don't understand why they're doing something, especially today. Okay, so this is the black and I'm going to add it to this side, so just to darken up this side, so we show that the light is hitting her from that side. Around the eye. And this part of the face is turned away from the light as well. So here I'm going to intensify that darkness a bit where the brow is, and in this kind of cheekbone, the part that outlines our cheekbone. And the ear is a lot darker. So this is not a particularly amazing photo, to be honest, to work from, but it gives us the basic lights and shadows, so it's quite enough. So I see this part here is quite dark. And this inside of the ear is also dark. Okay, now we can start. I will also add this purple before I start blending, just slightly where I don't see this darkness. So it's going to mix with this color of the paper, and it's going to create those beautiful highlights on the black. Under the eye here, and the cheekbone as it outlines the cheekbone. And we will get to that white then. Now what we will do is we will start and blend everything slightly in the direction of the fur growth. Why did I start from the dark value here? Because if we add white and we try to put the dark over the top, we will not be able to, because it's going to get muddied up. So if you add white, the darks will not be as dark anymore. So be careful when you're adding those whites. So here I see that her hair is fluffy around the eye, carefully. There we go. Pulling it out into the... So here I will, because the hair here is very short, I will move not in the direction of the hair, but in the direction of the skull that I can see. And here, just blend it out slightly. So you can see we have the paper shining through, which gives us this wonderful pastel look. I love when the paper shines through. So the ear is quite fluffy. You can see those hairs. And I'm being careful when I go around here, not to drag too much darkness on this side of the ear because it's in the light. And I have these hairs sticking out from the ear. And here's our skull. Again, here I'm moving in the direction of the skull, how it's growing. And let's blend out this part. So now you can see already that we have this more 3D look to Coco. Then I'm just gonna take my dark gray and add those lines and intensify the darknesses here. And with the purple I can actually go in and add some more lights here. These are going to be the highlights on the black. Some more black on this side so the paper doesn't shine through as much, because we have the shadow bit here. And the cheekbone. Very important in dogs and cats, look for the structure of the head. Don't ignore the structure of the skull. It's very important when you're drawing any animal. So for now, the blacks are good. I'm going to move into our whites.